What's up guys, Mossy Deuce representing Upright Fitness. So this video today is about how to measure your food using MyFitnessPal. Ever since I started doing online coaching, one of the things I've been getting asked a lot is, well, how do you actually measure the food and apply it on MyFitnessPal, things like that, especially because I work with a lot of people that are very new to nutrition and fitness, so this question comes up more and more often, and I just thought, let me just make a video about it because a lot of people don't still know how to read the nutrition labels on the food. So hopefully this video will kind of answer all those questions. Also, if you haven't already done so, you might want to check out my video about how to properly diet, because that's going to be dive in more into the details, what you need, what's expected, how to set macros. I'll actually put the link in the description below. Just click that, and this is just going to help you how to just kind of start the process of dieting. What I'm going to start off with is first kind of a salmon sandwich, which my wife introduced me to, and I love it. And I'm going to be showing you how I measure it with using MyFitnessPal. Boom, this is what you need. So you want to download the app, MyFitnessPal. It's the calorie counter app. Just waiting for it to load. There we go. Okay, so what I'm going to first do, I'm going to put this on the screen next to me, is I'm going to change my goal. So these 1700 calories is not my calorie goal, but I want to kind of show you how you can adjust your goals for your specific calories and macros. So you should click on the drop down. You can go to nutrition. There's different ways to kind of get to this section, but I think this is the easiest way for everybody, especially if everybody's phone is a little bit different. Once you get to the macro page, you're just going to go ahead and click on the goal. All these are hyperlinked, so click on any of the percentages. I'm going to adjust my calories. I'm just going to make it about 2,800 calories. That's just my maintenance calories that I figured out. Some days it might be more, depending how active I am. I'm going to change my macro. As far as my protein for myself, I'm just going to get as close to my body weight, which is around 175. Fats I'll leave at 25%, and then the rest will be carbs. Alright, so I'm at about 350 grams carbs, 175 grams protein, about 78 grams fat. I'll probably round that off to 80 grams. Alright, we got that set. So just let's not pay attention to that first food list I put there. I just put it there, kind of just prepare, because I threw away the box, and one of the process which kind of really helps to really track food is to use the barcode, and I'll show you that in a second right now. There's a barcode right there. I'm just gonna go ahead and scan it. Kind of have to play with the angle to read this part, because the bag is not allowing. There it goes. So searching. I'll try to see if you can see that and match it with the FitnessPal. As you can see there, it just pulls up exactly the nutrition information that's on the back of this label. And what I'm just gonna eat. Should I eat two? I'll just eat one. No, should I eat two? I'm actually gonna eat two of these. So I'm gonna change the serving size from one serving to two. Save it, and you can see how that updates the nutrition information. Carbs 56 grams, fat 4 grams, protein 12 grams. And one of the things I also want to look for, especially when choosing bread, food, anything like that, is fiber. And this one has 6 grams for 2 rolls, so 3 grams of fiber for each one. Sugar is pretty low at 3 grams as well. Some of the things I always look for when it comes to like carbs is it has a good source of fiber and lower on sugar, so just a tip. Alright, the next thing we got is smoked salmon from Costco, and for this one it is per measurement either 2 ounces or 56 grams, or they say 2 slices, so however you want to go about measuring it. I'm going to go ahead and measure it based on the ounces, and for every 2 ounces this just breaks down the nutrition information. And how am I going to measure this? I'm going to use a food scale. And let me pop that out. So this is a Taylor brand food scale. I got this from the Costco business warehouse. but you can order this on Amazon probably for a little bit cheaper, or you can go to Walmart or Target. Not this particular one, because I haven't seen this one, because this is more of a kitchen grade for restaurants, I guess. But you can get more of like a basic one at Target and Walmart. It'll cost you about like $20-25, not that expensive. So if I really wanted to be critical about my measurements, I could have measured this by grams also versus rolls, because each roll should be 57 grams. 56? Hey, pretty close. And the good thing is when you use MyFitnessPal, after you enter the food in the past, used in the past, it saves it in the archives. So here we go. Let's see. So one of the things I've learned, I know this one will not show the measurements by grams, but for every tablespoon of anything that's used spreadable is roughly about 16 grams. So I have close to about 2 tablespoons right there, because 2 tablespoons should be about 32 grams. I got 30 right there, so I'm just going to put 2. Oh, in this situation, it's already set at 2, so I'll put 1 serving. So right here is 1 serving, which equals to 2 tablespoons, and that's about 30 grams right there. Alright, again, we got the barcode right up there. Hopefully it'll read it. It has a little bit of a crease. Alright, got it. Alright, for every serving I mentioned, it's going to be 2 ounces. Let's see how much I want to use. So again, 0 out. Alright, so I put 3 slices, and it said for every slice is going to be 2 ounces, and I just put 3 small slices, and it came out to 2.5. So that's why you can't always judge it based on slice or rolls or whatever. You really want to measure these things, because if I put 3 slices, I would assume that would have been 6 ounces, which is obviously not. So that's why it's really important to measure your food, kind of get an idea of food portion, actual measurements. You know exactly how many calories and proteins and things like that you'll be getting. And one of the things is just really downloading the app, registering, practice using it until you get really comfortable with it. Alright, let's see. Yeah, we got the cheesy gourmet spreadable, 2 tablespoons of that, 2 rolls of the sandwich, and yep, there we go, 2.5 ounces of smoked salmon. I'm gonna close that up. So I'm gonna eat this, but meanwhile, while I do that, I'm gonna be preparing my eggs in my protein powder from Kodiak Powder. Again, I don't have the box for that. I wish I could show it to you, but we typically, once we get it, we put it in the jar, which is almost out. I was hoping I'll have 2 servings of this. This might be barely just over 1 serving, which is kind of sad. But anywho, I still want to show you guys. I still want to eat it. So yeah, I'm gonna eat this. Meanwhile, just kind of get the eggs and things ready, but I'll show you that real quickly. So when I make my eggs, I don't use oil, but one of the things I do not want it to do is stick on the pan. So I just put a little bit of water. There we go. A little bit of water, no calories, prevents it from sticking. I don't know how many people knew about that, but hey, it's a tip for you. Alright, we're just gonna put the lid on that. What I will be putting oil is to kick my Kodiak pancake, because I tried water and that did not work. But just a little bit. Little tiny circle. Move this out the way. I will be eating that once everything's starting to heat up. I find using my son's bowl very useful to do this. Alright. Let's see how much I can get out of this. I'm sad to say, I didn't even get 1 serving out of that. 46 grams, so that is unfortunate. And what I like to do, I'm just gonna mix it with water. You can do it with milk, almond milk, whatever. I just do water to keep my calories low, even though I'm not dieting. And what I do is, so it's about 46 grams of the powder. I just kind of do 1-to-1 ratio. So I'm just gonna make the total of 90 with the other 45 grams of it with water. Use my son's spoon to mix it. Make sure you get all the powder. Alright, cool. So this is what it's gonna look like. So it's pretty thick. I like it thick. I don't like it all watery. So I'm waiting for that to heat up. I'm just gonna start eating this. Alright, so I'm ready to put in the egg whites. Alright, same thing. Let's go ahead and add this food. You're gonna click on the barcode because we're gonna scan it. Barcode's right there. Go ahead and scan it. Alright. So for every serving of this, 3 tablespoons equals to 46 grams. Now I'm going to use this measuring cup. It's half a cup to do that. You can use a bowl, whatever you want, just using a measuring cup. Alright, so it's 93 grams, so that's 2 servings. I try to get it at 92. Right there. I gotta flip the pancake, forgot about that. Boom, you gotta love technology, right? Well, I thought I was doing really good explaining how to measure your food using my FitnessPal food scale, and I really tried going into the details of it. And while doing that, my camera decided to stop working, or I think it just turned off by itself. And I didn't realize that, and I kept going and going, and yeah. Now I'm just here to just kind of explain that and just kind of let you guys know, hopefully that you actually got something out of it. Hopefully it was just enough information that you can like get a good idea how to properly measure foods, what it kind of looks like, what you can do, those simple tips and things, right? If there's any specific questions you have when it comes to nutrition, fitness, calorie counting, macro tracking, anything like that, please ask in the comments below. I also have my contact information, email, there's social media, things like that. You can reach out to me anyway in those forms. I feel like I didn't really get into it as deep as I wanted to, but I'll make more videos. This one was just kind of like how I kind of go about measuring my food for breakfast. There'll be other videos how I go about measuring foods for lunch and dinner, snacks, things like that. Principle is pretty much the same. Scan the barcode of whatever item, change the serving size of that, of whatever you've been eating. There will come exceptions to some of those that you might have to measure something dry, and then after cooking, of course the size is going to change, like for grains, rice, things of that nature. Anywho, I hope you liked the video. Please give it a like. Again, comment for any specific questions you may have. If there's no questions, just say, hey Masi, great video, or Masi, this could have been better, or whatever. Just comment anything. Basically, the more interactive these videos become, the more YouTube will recognize, hey, you know, we gotta put this out there somewhere for more people to see, right? And I'll do my part to be more proactive, providing content. My schedule's been kind of hectic. I've been figuring out these new things and how to just really organize myself, and I think I kind of got most of it down as far as organization and scheduling and things like that. So my goal is every Friday maybe put out a video content, or not put out, but every Friday record a video content, and maybe that following Saturday edit and put it out there for you. That's the goal. And as far as more video content, if there's something you want to see, please again comment below. I'll try and make a video about that, because you know I can only come up with so many videos on my own. I need more of your engagement on this as well. But that'll be it with the video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Peace.